Hello everyone and welcome to Dan Does Stuff. It is fall and with that means the leaves are going to be dropping from your trees if they haven't already. In my neck of the woods up here in Minnesota, a majority of my trees have dropped leaves, though we got this weird 7 inches just recently and we still have leaves up there that are falling on the snow now. But when it comes to fall, it means leaf blowers. What I ended up doing was getting my wife this Echo BP PB-755 ST backpack blower. Now my wife loves to blow leaves and I thought, what better gift for an anniversary than a blower? Now I did do a little video about another Echo blower, which was the 580T, so I do have something to compare this particular one against if we're looking at the Echo models. However, I have never used any Steels or Husqvarnas, so I can't compare against that. So we're just going to look at this model right here, do a little unboxing, and we'll get to going through kind of my likes, dislikes, and just my basic review on the unit. So without further ado, let's get to it. It's not an unboxing video. All right, here we have it. I got this at Home Depot it was on sale. It was $399.99. And to compare it, the reason why I went with this model was it was your little bit better version. It wasn't your low-end model of the Echoes, which was at BP, why do I keep saying that? PB-580T, which I had before. This one has the bigger engine. That other one, the 580, has 58 cc, and it blows at 216 miles per hour. And this model, the 755, is a 233 mile per hour blow speed, and it has the bigger engine. It has the 63.3 cc engine. Now when I opened this right off the bat, this was disassembled, so your tube right here was a separate unit, and then this piece and the tube going down all the way. All you had to do is put these two clamps on. Super easy to do. Literally takes you 5-6 minutes to put it together. The tolerance on these pieces right here was really tight right out of the box. Like you had to jam it on there and you couldn't really articulate the different depths for wherever you want the end to be on your blower. So that was interesting, but as we've used this, they have loosened up and you can move it to wherever you want. Now, the first things that I kind of noticed about this unit before I even started it was kind of the handle. Yeah, a lot of stuff is plastic these days, and I get it. It's lightweight. It can be durable, but stuff just seemed like it was more plastic than usual. I don't know. Like the handle here was kind of my first concern, and even the on-off switch right here. Now, if you get the hip model where the throttle is mounted on the hip on a lever, that might be a little bit different, but I would assume it's probably very similar. So just the on-off switch seems kind of cheapy. And the throttle, you can feel right here, you don't have like a big pull, which is nice, but I always feel like I would want more of a pull so I could really dial down to the speed of air that I want coming out of this blower. So those were kind of my little things I noticed right off the bat. It does have the throttle, so you can lock it in wherever you want it to be. Has a cute little turtle and a rabbit on there, old school style. So that's that. You can articulate this to whatever angle you want. Just loosen up the knob. So depending on how you like to hold it for comfort, so that's cool. Tighten that up. It is fairly light. It's not bad. When you fill up the gas tank, then you get some more weight, obviously, having some liquid in there. On here, you do have a primer bulb on the bottom, and you have a choke up here. And you have easy access to the air filter, which is these little two knobs right here to take it apart, unscrew, clean your air filter out really, really easily. I do love the clear tank. If you've seen my Echo Timberwolf chainsaw review, they have that tank where you can see how much fuel you have in there. I love that as you're going along. Like, oh, how much do I have? Now, the other thing while I'm back here, I like that it has this platform. You can set it on the back of your pickup, or on a bench, on a picnic table or anything. It sits really nicely on there, and it has these nice flaps that can stick out on each side, which works out really nice when you're turning this thing, pulling this thing over. I'm gonna get my big boot up here. So you put your foot on there and just rip into it, and it is a not bad pull at all. This starts on the second pull almost every single time. Prime the bulb twice, choke it, turn it over. If it starts, turn the choke off, pull it again, it fires right up, and let it warm up. So that's nice. Let's go over to this side. So they got these decent sized straps, which is very similar to that 580 model. It's like identical. And you have this little pad. It's like hard plastic. It has a little bit of give, but it's all right. You have your straps here underneath. I mean, nothing thick. We're not looking, this isn't professional grade stuff, but it does the trick. From a comfort standpoint, it's easy to get on and off as long as you, especially if you have it on something like this. I can show you that. You can get it on. There you go. Whenever I put these on, I feel like I'm one of those bad guys at the end of a Nintendo game, just like bah, 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 bah. You know, it feels cool. But comfort level, it's all right. It's nothing that's would want me to not like use it all. I have this thing strapped on and I'll go around for an hour just going crazy. And my wife doesn't really have any gripes about it either. The one thing that she said that happens to her is the strap on this side, throttle side, will loosen up as she's blowing. I don't know what it is about that or why it does that, but that was the one thing she said about it. But from a comfort level, it's okay. I haven't tried on any of the professional series where they have a lot bigger pads, both on the back and on the actual straps. So I can't really tell you about that. However, this does the trick. I can go like crazy for blowing. And you can expand the straps out just in case if you have a bigger jacket, you're a bigger dude, bigger girl. Now, when it comes to power, this does do a better job than that 580. Clearly, it has more horsepower, it has a higher top speed for the air that it blows out, and it has a higher CFM level, meaning it can push more volume. When you get into the bigger backpack models, if you're doing a comparison, I think the 801 is a 79cc, and that CFM level is a lot higher, meaning it can push more air out and move a lot more leaves than something that has a lower CFM. But all in all, it does do a great job. It blows the leaves like crazy, whether it be wet leaves or dry leaves or the big piles. Once you get them all piled up, trying to push them and move them along, it does a great job. And another thing that I found interesting is it works great on pine needles. I have a lot of pine trees out here. They're dropping the needles right now, and literally it's just a golden orange bed in my yard. And this will actually just blow them along. You can get a big pile of needles as well. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you a couple action shots of me blowing some leaves. There's gonna be some snow on the ground, but I'll try to give you different ideas of what it can do. As you can see, there's no snow on the ground. I decided to wait a couple weeks until it was all gone, just to give you a better look at what this blower can do with leaves and different pine needles and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go through the startup sequence, but before I do that, I wanna talk about the fuel that I used. Echo recommends 89 minimum octane, and this is the oil, the Power Blend Gold Echo. Mix this with a gallon of 89 or higher gas in a can, shake it up, and that's what I use. A little trick, when you go to the gas station, if you're going to use either 89, 91, 93 octane, pull your vehicle up, as long as it's not a diesel, and put like a gallon of gas into your vehicle, of whatever that is. That'll just clear out any of maybe the 87 octane that's sitting in the actual hose. And then proceed to put your 1 gallon of 89 or higher into your tank for your blower. Little heads up on that. Okay, here we go. Prime it, and it is like, I think 25 degrees out right now. Choke on. It's on. All right, here we go. 2 pulls. I'm gonna let this warm up. Then I'll go through some leaves and some pine needles. See if I can find some big piles. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is my review on the Echo PB-755 backpack blower. I'm extremely happy with it. I really have no super concerns and would definitely recommend it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Or if you have any questions, be sure to message me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. See ya.